Okay, today I'm going to be changing the rear door actuator on a 1997 Suburban with the barn doors. So you would need to replace this if your doors don't like unlock and lock. That means this thing's probably gone. So now I'll put the part number down in the description as well. So the first step is to go to the right door, the right barn door there. Pop this panel off. I already popped it off a bit. We just take a flat edge, you're just gonna pop each side off, go all the way around with it. Like I said, I already popped most of them off. That comes off. Try not to break it because it's like very flimsy, and if yours is old, you got to be very careful with it and just kind of play with it. And the rear door actuator is right here. So to remove the old one, you're going to want to pop this out right here. So all you can do is just push that rod through here and disconnect it. Second, you're going to come around here. I already did it, but there's going to be 2 rivets. If you have bolts, even better, just unbolt them. But if it's the original one, it's going to have rivets. So you're going to want to drill those out. I already kind of fucked up on that one. But yeah, so I drilled them out already. I just used I don't know, what bit is this? Let's focus in. Doesn't want to focus, but it's a 5/16 drill bit. Anyways, once you get that all drilled out and that disconnected, there's just a wire at the bottom, so you're gonna want to pull this fucking thing out. And there's a connector right there. Disconnect that. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Disconnect that. Get this old one, throw it in the garbage. Fuck that thing. Actually, wait, we might need that bracket. All right, now what you're gonna want to do is get your old one. There's gonna be 3 screws there. It's a quarter, or you could use a 7 mil. But here I'm using the quarter because that's the only one I can find right now. So you're gonna want to unbolt these. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. You're gonna want to unbolt these 3 bolts. There's little holes here for your screwdriver or ratchet or whatever to fit through. And there we go. Now this bracket comes off. This one, garbage. Next, what you're going to want to do is take your new one. Mine came with bolts in it, so I'm going to have to freaking take these out too now. And of course, they're different sizes. All right, now, my new one came with a 9/32 size fucking socket. So let's go ahead and put that on here and take these 4 bolts out. Okay, now I notice that this is not just there's a bolt on the bottom of this one. For fuck's sakes. Okay, so now I gotta get a little adjustable or something. Here I have the adjustable wrench with the ratchet. And hopefully this fucking comes off. Alright, that seemed to work. Now I gotta do that 3 more times, which I'm not gonna make you guys watch. And what you're gonna wanna do is get your bracket, put it on, forget this bolt existed. You're gonna wanna put it like this, with this facing up, with the 3 bolts that way. Alright, and then tighten these in. Alright, so my new actuator didn't come with bolts, so I just had to find ones I had laying around. So I'm going to use these. I don't even know what sizes they are, but I'll figure it out after. So what you're going to want to do is, I don't know, find ones that, and then just drill the holes to the size of these bolts. So I got to drill this bracket out a little bit so these bolts fit through. On the door, seemed to turn out pretty well. I just filed it up a little bit. Used the round file to get in there. That one I kind of fucked up a bit, but it is what it is. So yeah, that bolt fits in there perfect, and that's gonna be like that. Then this, I gotta drill this. All right, so I just drilled the holes. There they are. The bolts fit right through it. Now let's throw it on the truck. So first, when you get this all drilled out and put together, you're gonna wanna see this port right there. You're gonna wanna plug in the connector there. So I'm gonna just bring this here. Grab the connector, probably fell down. And literally this just pushes into there. Oh, I already put it in place. I just put the bolt hole through just because I can't do it with, I don't have a stand right now. So I put that bolt through, put this in here. I just sprayed those holes with a little bit of spray paint just so nothing really rusts. So I got this slid in here. All right, now that you got that all bolted up, to test this thing, you gotta have the door closed because there's no wires running through this door. The power gets fed through these tabs and that right there. So yeah, so you gotta close the door, hold it closed, hit the lock button, unlock. I'll show you guys that it works. Just look at the rod here going up and down. And yeah, just like that, the actuator's changed.